Yo, what's up, guys? Give me 1 sec. Should be working. Okay, now I gotta post on Instagram real quick. Give me 1 second. Maybe I should actually something.
Hey, Sarah! I know about you and Mark, you backstabbing cow!
You're cooking it!
Guys. Look at this cool sign I got in LA. Heisenberg parking only, all others better cost more. Yo, what's up, Nova? Guys, let me post this real quick. You guys like it?
Hey, what's that over there?
Okay. Yeah, my data's still on. Should be up, yeah. Oh my god, guys. Where do I begin? It's insane. As you guys have probably...
Dude, you should have been here.
Shingo is talking, Shingo's
It was
talking.
epic.
As you guys probably know by now, like it feels so surreal just only talking about it. Like I got invited to LA with some other skate YouTubers. Like this past week has been the best week of my life by far. Insane. Like, so insane. Like I'm gonna be saying insane a bunch of times. Yeah, where do I begin? Wait, let me drink a little bit of water. Actually got only tap water today because I need to get water tomorrow. But the tap water in Germany is pretty good in comparison to LA tap water. So I don't mind it now. How was it? It was amazing, bro. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was... I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Like, where do I begin? So, like, I got an email a few weeks ago. And to be honest, like, when I saw the email, like, for the first few seconds, I didn't even, like... It didn't compute in my head, you know? Like, I was just, like, in shock. I was lagging. I was freezing. Like, my brain was freezing. I couldn't believe that it's even real. I mean, who would make like a scam like that, you know? But still, like, I thought it's not real, you know? And it was on a Friday, So they like told me to reply to them that I understand, and then they will give me more infos. And yeah, I replied to them instantly. And then I had to wait for the weekend, you know, because obviously they're not working on the weekend. At least not the guys that are sending emails to me. So I waited, and then Monday came around, and Monday no reply. And then finally on Tuesday I got a reply, and that's when it really hit me, you know, that it's true. And yeah, it's like going to Los Angeles. I think I've probably like told it to you guys in streams before. Like it's always been like my biggest dream of my life, like since I was a little kid, you know. Like I just always loved America, and my sister was there when I was really young, and I was kind of jealous that she got to go there and I couldn't. You know, all the movies, all the music, you know, Hollywood, all that jazz, you know. I'm probably not the only one who has that dream. But, you know, I kind of, like, not gave up on it, but it, like, you know, I was thinking if I go to America, because I've never been to the States before, you know. So I was thinking, like, if I'm going to America, I'll probably go to New York first, because I would have wanted to try out all the food, and I'd like to see the World Trade Center and all that jazz, you know. So I probably wouldn't have went to LA in the next few years if this wouldn't have happened. And I saw another YouTuber got the same thing. He played skateboard as well, right? Yeah, there's a. That sounds insane. I've never been to America. I wasn't like it's. Wait, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Okay, like, this will be a long one, you know. This will be a long one, guys. Like, you can ask all the questions you want, guys. I'll answer everything. What's up, Dominic? What was that? Damn, like I'm still so in shock, you know. I can't even really talk. Yeah, I'm German. Yeah, I'm German. So yeah, the other YouTubers that went were like Sexy, of course. Sexy was there. He's actually one of the biggest parts of the story, but we'll get to that. Yeah, of course I flew there. Yeah, I flew there, bro. I didn't go by boat. You know, Zexy, One Eye Brian, Skate Free Tommy, Kelplex, Pigeon Thief, Hippie Jump Podcast. Who else was there? I'm probably forgetting someone right now. I hope I don't. There was some other content creators too that weren't from Skate. I'm not even sure like what I can talk about at this point, you know. But yeah, it all started basically. It was the Fiat for me. The goat? You mean the goat? Yeah, I met Sexy. It's so ironic because, you know, I got so many comments over the years of people always saying like collab with Sexy Deck, collab with Sexy Deck, and you know, like you should send that to him, you should send it to him. And I was just, you know, never in contact with him. There wasn't any bad blood or something, you know. I was just not in contact with him, you know. Some other YouTubers I messaged with on Discord and Instagram and all that jazz, you know, but just not with him. And that's the ironic thing, but we'll get to that. You never know how Germans travel. What? Nah, obviously I flew. I mean, I don't know if I should. Nah, I can't say that. I flew. You know, you guys know, like I live around Stuttgart, and I flew to Frankfurt because that's like the main big airport in Germany where you get like long flights from. And then I flew to LA, and I flew there on Wednesday. So last Wednesday, I think it was the 9th, and I don't know if I'm like the event was a few days later, and then I was able to, you know, to stay a little bit longer. It wasn't the same for all the other guys. I guess it was like a bit special, how do you say, like special treatment for me because they know I'm from Germany and I come from such a far place, so they understood that I probably want to spend like a few more days there, you know. So I immediately, like when I knew that it's real, I just checked like how many holidays do I even have left, because in my job I have to take a bunch of holidays in the summer vacation, you know, when the kids are in school, and Christmas break, so I don't even have that many days anyways to pick myself, you know. And I had like 6 or 7 days left, and I'm happy that I could take all of those, you know. So I was there for a week. I got back actually yesterday because of the time zone. Like I was flying on Wednesday, but I arrived on Thursday because of the time zone. Because I traveled into the future, you know. Because LA is 9 hours behind me, and I had to travel 9 hours into the future again. I was only asking for a few ways to get there. Ferry for the option. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I think like going by ship will take you like days, because it's a long way, you know. It was an 11-hour flight, 11 and a half hours actually, from Frankfurt. It was the first time I ever traveled alone, the first time I ever flew alone. But I'm glad that I had friends who brought me to the airport and helped me to check in my bags. And on the way back, I met somebody there who could he drove me to the airport, so I didn't have to take an Uber, because the Uber was more expensive. He also helped me a little bit with getting to the right place at the airport, because LAX is huge. Like, it's one of the biggest airports. What? Happy Flying Horse? Yeah, I know him. I mean, I know him, but I don't know him, you know? You're in his new video? Nice. Why are you in this video? Did your clip make it in there? So, and where was I? Yeah, I got the confirmation that it's real. I took my holiday days off. And you know, then it was all so short term. Like, it was so insane. Like, it's not clocking. It's still not clocking. It's still not clocking, man. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, and by the way, like, there's a bunch of Skate 4 gameplay coming. Like, I recorded a bunch of Skate 4 gameplays, some really sick clips, and I think some clips that have never been hit before in the game. I tried my best to do my thing. I mean, you guys know me, I do big gaps. I make the realistic skate game look unrealistic, and I think I did my job. I just didn't have the time until now to edit, because, like, you know, all of the other guys had a few days already to prepare until we were allowed to post. I think yesterday was the first day we were allowed to post. So they had a few days to prepare their videos and everything, edit, and I couldn't do that because I only arrived back home on the 17th in the evening. Yeah, so that will, but tomorrow there will be the first video of the Skate 4 gameplay. I'll be right back for 10 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Just like listen to the word. Yeah. Wait, let me check real quick if everything went fine. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so I arrived at LAX and I was talking to One Eye Brian because I knew that he would be there, and I knew that he would be like arriving like half an hour later than me at the airport. So I was thinking about maybe waiting for him, because when you arrive at LAX, you can't just like take an Uber from there. You have to take a shuttle bus right from the entrance of the airport, or from the exit, better said, from the exit. And yeah, you have to take a shuttle to a place where you can call an Uber. So I didn't want to wait that long because he didn't reply to my message. So I thought like, okay, maybe he's gonna take a few more minutes until he's done. I mean, he's more experienced, I thought, than me at traveling, so I didn't think any of it to like leave him there, you know. So I took the shuttle bus and I took the Uber, and we stayed at a crazy hotel. I don't think I'm allowed to say where we stayed at. I'm just gonna not say that now, but it was like 10 minutes away from Venice Beach by walking. So it was like the best hotel I ever stayed in my whole life. It was insane. Shout out to yeah, at this point, shout out to EA, man. Thank you so much to EA. I think I didn't say that yet, like, but I told them there, you know, they know that I appreciate it. It's insane, you know, it's a dream come true. I couldn't believe that they pick a small YouTuber like me for that, you know. I really appreciate the chance, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do my best to upload sick Skate 4 gameplay for you guys, you know. I'm gonna try some new things, you know, face cam, commentary, all that jazz. Hit any good gaps or insane tricks? Yeah, yes I did. I hit some insane gaps, bro. Trust me. They literally told me why they were watching me playing. Like the developers were watching us playing. And they told me I've never seen somebody do that before on a few things that I did. So I hope that I did some NBDs to show you guys. I tried my best. Yeah, so I took the Uber to the hotel, and the crazy thing is, like, it was just destiny, I guess. Like, I get out of my Uber, and I couldn't even walk into the hotel. Like, before I could walk into the hotel, I turn around and I see another Uber pulling up. And who do you guys think? Who's how do you say, like, who's coming out of the Uber? Like, which other skate YouTuber? What do you guys think? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. I'm gonna try to hit this gap. I'm gonna try to focus. Like, this is still like too much for me. If anybody guesses correctly, I'll open a pack right now. I'll open the Stitch pack. And look at all these sweets I got, by the way. Got Fruity Pebbles. Oh no! Shit! I'm falling, bro. I got Oops All Berries. I've never had this one actually before. Maybe we could try some on stream. Maybe we could. Got Lucky Charms. I actually had Lucky Charms before, because we have some shops in Germany that import them, but it's like really expensive. Germany, it's like 10 euros for one package. In the US it was like $4. What we need to guess? Yeah, guess which YouTuber came out of the Uber behind me. That's the question. So yeah, the Lucky Charms are already open because I tried them in the States, in LA. Bought some chocolate almond milk. We don't actually have almond milk in chocolate in Germany. I got some gushers. I've never had gushers before. Some Lilo and Stitch pets. Pets. How do you say that? Pets. I think it's pets. And of course, I used to collect them as a kid, but we don't have them in Germany anymore for some reason. Like, we only have them sometimes, and not like current ones, you know, like with relevant characters, like random ones. So I had to get those. And yeah, I never had gushers before. But I don't know if I'll open them today because I have only one package. And I want to try them with my friends. So, sexy. Yeah, it was sexy. It was sexy. Dice was sadly not there. As far as I know, he was supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it for some reason. Like, I don't know. I think they told me like he couldn't get off work or something. Like he was busy or he had something else to do. I don't know. That's what I was thinking, you know, because I was thinking like if they invited me, then Dice should probably be there too, you know. And it would have been cool if we like maybe could have gone with the same plane or something, or like met each other on the way there. My belly goal sandstone fell. Yeah, nice. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna open the pack. Wait, you want a Stitch package or a football package, bro? Which one do you want? Football pack. Let's open the football pack. It's like, at this point, this pack's a little bit old, man. It's getting rarer and rarer from time to time. I actually have a different pack, but I promised my bro that I'd open it with him. Maybe I'll do like a stream with him and then I can open it with you guys. Yo, what's up, dummy? Chill, bro. This stream today is not about playing the game. If you want to see gameplay, then watch my videos, bro. But I appreciate you being here. Okay, so who do we have here, bro? It's like Oh, I think we got a rare. Damn, who is that? Courtois! Hey, let's go! Hala Madrid! Damn, that is nice. That is actually nice. Let's go. We packed the Madrid legend, the best goalkeeper in the world right now. I don't know who these guys are. Oh, ooh, ew. Get away with that shit. I think that's... What is that? I think it's... Valencia, I think? Yeah, that was it. You guys know. Here's the code if you want it, guys. Where did that Barcelona player go, huh? We got Koundé, Balde. Should I rip them up? Should I rip them? Yes or no? Whoever says yes or no first, I'll do it. Miguel, what's up, bro? The new Smurf movie sucks. Yes. Let's go. That's what we do with Barcelona cards around here. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not really hating on Barcelona, you know. I don't even know. It is what it is. So yeah,
Wait this minute. Hold up.
where was I? Yeah, I pulled up with the Uber at the hotel. And first off, I gotta say, like, Uber is incredible. Like, we don't have Uber in Germany. And it's so easy, it's so convenient, like, it's the best, you know. It's so much more faster. And many of them are Teslas. Like, there's so many Teslas in Los Angeles. It's crazy, man. I finally saw a Cybertruck for the first time. I kind of got a little hype every time I see one. I saw a red one. I saw a black one, like the normal chrome. I think I saw a yellow one too. So many Cybertrucks. And in LA, they actually have those cars that drive by themselves. You know, oh nice, let's go. You know the Waymo cars? Maybe you guys know them. Like, they don't have a driver. They're just driving around without a driver and basically are like Ubers or like taxis or a cab. Got clip. I'm going to send this to Hansi Flick. Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, I pulled up with the Uber at the hotel, and behind me, like in the same moment, it's so crazy. Zack pulls up, and it took me like a few seconds, but I mean, I knew that he was going to be there. Like, if anybody's going to be there, then it's him. You know, if they invite me, then he's obviously going to be there. And yeah, so I went up to him and told him, hey, what's up, bro? I'm also here for the event. And I think I didn't tell him my YouTube name at first. You know, I just told him, hey, what's up? I'm Jason. And he just knew I'm from the event too. He didn't know that I'm Jazz, you know. We talked about that later. Are you streaming on Streamlabs? Yes, I am. Why? You hating on Streamlabs too? You want me to stream on OBS? So yeah, and then the thing was, you know, I was hyped to go to LA and to the event, like, obviously, but I knew that I was going to be alone there for a time, you know, because I knew that probably I was hoping that some of the guys maybe also got to stay longer, and so I won't be alone there. But you know, most of them already traveled on Friday because they had their thing. Oh wait, maybe later. But yeah, like they already went away. Like, they all flew back on Friday pretty much, except Pigeon Thief. Wait, am I saying his name right? I don't want to say his name right, because I knew about him beforehand, but not that much, you know. I don't want to disrespect him right now. He was so cool, man. I spent a bunch of time with him. He's more of a, I think, session and Skate XL YouTuber, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, Pigeon Thief. Yo, what's up, Django? You like stream maps? Nice. Yeah, I like it too. But people always tell me to switch to OBS. So yeah, most of them already, like, sadly flew back to their hometowns and everything on Friday. And then Pigeon Thief flew on Saturday. Who was the most famous YouTuber? I mean, obviously Zack, bro. He's the most famous skate YouTuber. And yeah, so I was a bit, you know, I was a bit scared because I knew that I was going to spend you know, a lot of time alone there probably. And luckily I met a few people that I could spend time with. But still, it was crazy, you know, going alone for the first time for such a long flight, and then knowing that you're going to be alone there for some days, you know, in Los Angeles. And I mean, it's a safe city, but still, you know, it's for a European, for a German, it's a bit sketchy, you know. So yeah, we pulled up, we talked, and then I said to him, yeah, you want to go to Venice Beach? I don't have anything. It was like, I think it was like 3 p.m. or something. I just wanted to go to Taco Bell, to In-N-Out, you know, try out all the foods I never tried before. And he told me, yeah, he got like an hour and a half until he has to go to some meeting, and I don't know if I should say, he had to go to some meeting, you know. But we spent some time until he had to go to the meeting. And then after that, we met up with, you know, we walked to Venice Beach first. I just got up, you know, I changed into some new clothes. Because after the trip, like, it was weird because I couldn't really sleep that night. And my flight was at 6 a.m. So I slept like only 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours in that night. So I was pretty much like 30 hours awake at this point when I got to the restaurant. I don't know what restaurant, to the hotel. Did you eat at any exclusive American restaurants? Yeah, I mean, I went to In-N-Out, I went to some seafood restaurant called The Warehouse. I went to, what is American exclusive? I guess Taco Bell isn't, I guess, but I went to Taco Bell, I went to Chipotle. Where else did I go? I went to Wendy's for the first time. I got a Baconator. Everybody was making fun of me because I wanted to go to Taco Bell. They all told me like Taco Bell is shit, why are you so hyped for it? But I just never had it before, you know. Wendy's the same, like they told me why you want to go to Wendy's. Not even as good as In-N-Out. But I knew I just had to try the Baconator, you know. Yeah, you're saying Wendy's is shit now too. That's what I'm saying, you know. What else did I eat? What else did I go to? I mean, I've never been to 7-Eleven before. I got a slushie there. I got some cookies, some brownies. I got to a really, really good taco place. That was later. No, yeah, I mean, they didn't warn me about the Taco Bell shits, man. That's what it is, you know. I was scared. Like, I totally forgot about that. I heard about that before somewhere. I think it was like in South Park episodes or something. But I totally forgot about it, and I just got like a taco, and then I got the burrito supreme or something. And then after that, we went to the Santa Monica Pier, and there were some guys fishing. We just got into a conversation with one of them, and I told him that I went to Taco Bell for the first time, and he scaring me, man. He was telling it like I was going to have like the worst shits ever for the next 24 hours, but it wasn't that bad, you know. It was fine. My German stomach could handle it. Yeah, Five Guys I already had. Like, I was in London when I was 20 years old, or like 21, and I had Five Guys there actually. It was really good. It's definitely up there with In-N-Out, I'd say. Like, it's on par with it. And we have Five Guys in Germany too, but only like on a few locations. It isn't as good as it was in London. I should have tried it there too, but I think it was a bit far away. I also couldn't go to Walmart sadly, because like the next Walmart is also like 40-minute drive away when you're at Venice Beach. So I guess I have to do that next time. There's a bunch of stuff I still want to do next time. I had plans to go to the Hollywood sign and make like a vlog out of it, like a travel vlog, you know, doing the hike up there. But sadly, stars didn't align. You know, I had plans to do that with a roommate, but then she couldn't do it. And I wanted to do it alone, but I also wasn't at the Walk of Fame yet, so it was a bit stressful. It was like the last few days. So I just said like, okay, I'm just gonna do the Walk of Fame now, and then we'll go eat later. And I'll just do the Hollywood hike next time. You know? The Taco Bell shits. Hey, what's up, Juan? I'm mythical tier. I'm in UK and I know about the Taco Bell totally destroys. We have it only in Madrid. Yeah, it's in London too, because like when I was in London last time, when I was there, I searched for it specifically, you know, And I saw that there was one like also like half an hour or 40 minutes away with a car. And I tried to get an Uber back then, but the app didn't work on my phone for some reason, and I just didn't do it. And I really regretted it because it's been 8 years now, and finally I fucking had Taco Bell. I mean, it was worth the wait, kinda. The thing is, it's really cheap, you know. Like the taco is like $2, and the burrito was like $4, I think. Oh my god. So yeah, we on the first day we met back like at the hotel with Brian and Skate Tommy. Oh my god, sorry Tommy, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, Skate 3 Tommy was also there. And yeah, then it was us four. No, wait, maybe actually like when we got back to the hotel, in the hotel lobby there was a few more other guys, like some of the developers, and I think like Hippie Jump was also already there maybe at this point. I think Pigeon Thief. Oh yeah, Calplex. I think Pigeon Thief and Calplex came like the day after, or they came like late in the evening. So yeah, we went back to the hotel and I was saying like, damn, I want to go to In-N-Out, I want to go to Taco Bell. And they told me, okay, let's go to In-N-Out, we also want to go. And then Zexy, Tommy, Brian and me got into an Uber and we went to In-N-Out. And I'll do like a real story time video on my channel too, where I show you guys pictures of the video I did. This is just like for the live stream today, you know, just telling you about it and making a list myself for the video. And yeah, we went to In-N-Out. It was insane. Zexy helped me. He ordered the burger for me. Got the double, I think it was, and they told me to get the French fries animal style. I don't really like onions that much, to be honest, but it was nice. It still was delicious, and the burger was the best burger I ever had in my life, hands down. And then yeah, after that we went to another store somewhere around there, and then I think we got back to the hotel. And what did we do? I think we just like met up with the other guys, chilled with them a bit. Felt bad. Text. I found. Damn, okay. Careful what you type on YouTube. Yeah, I think we met up at the hotel and we just like chilled there a little bit. I think we went back to my room and we drank some Red Bull. And Sexy had some Red Bulls with him. And I actually still have one because he gifted me a bunch of them and I took one with me home. I also have this Baja Blast that I took with me empty. So I mean it's just a Red Bull, you know, but it's an American Red Bull gifted by Zex, shout out to him. And Mountain Dew Baja Blast, yeah, fire. And I actually got a slushie at 7-Eleven that was kind of, it wasn't Baja Blast, but it was like, I think it was like Baja Blast pineapple, some kind of new Mountain Dew pineapple. And it was the best slushie I ever had in my life. And yeah, I also got this one that I showed in the beginning of the stream. Later at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I bought this. And yeah, then we chilled at the hotel. And then like, we all kind of wanted to go, you know, wanted to still go out a bit and, you know, maybe like get a few drinks. Just I think somebody told us at Venice, I think somebody told us we should go to Santa Monica Pier at night, you know, all the lights. So that's what we did. We went to Santa Monica Pier. One Eye Brian got I think it was a funnel cake, a really expensive funnel cake for like $15, but it looked nice. I don't think I tasted it. Yeah, he got that. It looked really tasty. And yeah, we just went around a bit. I played some game. I think it was a game. I didn't know the game before. We don't have that in Germany. It was a game where you had to throw like really little rings. You had to try to throw them onto some, how do you say, like on some pillar, on some small pillar. There was a bunch of them and you had these little rings. And Sexy and me, we tried that, but we couldn't do it. It was crazy. It was so hard. And I asked the guy like how many got that today, and I think he told us like 3 or 4 people only got it that day. And he let us even like throw a bunch more because I asked him, like, can we try again without money? I think it was like $5 per person. And he just filled the cup up back again with the rings and we tried again, but we both couldn't do it. And yeah, after that we went to we tried, like, I think like Tommy was hungry, some of the guys were hungry, and we were looking for a place to eat, and then we were near the Santa Monica Pier. And I think there was like a pizza place that was closed or something, and then I saw a place down the street that was called like Tacos and Tequila. And the guys got some tacos there, we got some drinks, and there was actually like a karaoke night going on. And I've never done karaoke before in my life, and I had to get some liquid confidence, you know, to build up to it. Because I wanted to do it, you know, but I was a bit nervous. And then I think like in the meantime, when we were chilling there, like, I think there were actually like, I don't know if I can. Yes. Yeah, there were like, when we got to the bar. Oh shit. Red Bull is, yeah, he's probably, yeah, sponsor, that's where he got him, I think. Mountain Dew. Think of every Halo 3 player on Xbox 360. Yeah, I love Mountain Dew. Sounds like you went on a date from a 90s movie with sexy sex. Yeah, wait, it gets better, bro. It even gets better. Okay, so we got to the bar, and like when we were standing in front of the bar, I don't know why, but like two girls started talking to me, like two Canadian girls. I think they were just like talking to the other guys, and then they said hello to me, and I just said you know, hello to them. They were talking to me, like I didn't try to hit on them or something, you know. They started talking to me, and yeah, they asked me like, what's your accent, where you from, and I told them, yeah, I'm from Germany, and they thought the other guys are like from Europe too, but they were all from America. So and meanwhile the other guys already got in, like we were standing in front of the bar and they all got in and ordered food, I think. And I was just talking to them a little bit, and they told me they're Canadian. I made some jokes about like why they're not saying a boot and all the weird like pronunciation they have. And there was actually like what's the name again? Like the doorman, I think it is in English, like a doorman that checks your ID. He was listening to the conversation. Bro, stop, guys, please. Please stop, man. It's not like that. So, yeah, I was talking to those two Canadian girls. I mean, they were kind of cute, you know. I think their name, or should I even say their name? Maybe it's better if I don't say their names. Maybe they won't want that. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyways. Let's just call them Anna and Hannah. So I was talking to Anna and Hannah, and yeah, as I said, like they told me they're Canadian, and I made a joke like why their head isn't like split in half because of South Park, and one of them got it and the other one didn't, and the doorman behind me, he got it, and he just started laughing. It was so funny. You need to name that the stream. Nah, man. I'm not going to do that. And yeah, then I went into the bar too, and then I saw that there's like karaoke going on, and it was fun. And as I said before, like I've never done karaoke myself, and I haven't actually been to that many like karaoke nights, if even like maybe like 1 or 2 times before that. And now I wasn't simping, like as I said, like they started talking to me, and after a few minutes I went inside, you know. I didn't want to leave the guys alone. And yeah, then I got some liquid luck. No, not liquid luck, that's Harry Potter. So some liquid confidence to build up strength to perform. And meanwhile, like they were eating, and then they finished eating, and some of like the Canadian girls came back inside and also started singing, and they were like just walking around and, you know, like singing and then pointing the mic to one of us, like Sexy, to me, Tommy, Brian, and just trying us to sing with them. I think it was like Party in the USA from Miley was playing, and like really cliche songs, like early 2000 songs were playing. It was so funny. It was literally like an American movie. And yeah, then the other guys ditched because it was like 12 maybe already, or like half. how do you say in English, like half 1 a.m. or something. And while I don't even know why, like I couldn't say goodbye to them for some reason. I think I was like at the bar ordering a drink or something, and when I came back, only Sexy was left and the girls. And Tommy and yeah, the girls actually they came to me and they told me to look after their drinks, yeah. And then I got to the bar and did something, and then I came back. Nah, I wasn't really drunk. Nah, I wasn't really drunk. It wasn't that much. Just a little bit, you know. And yeah, I got back, and then Tommy and Brian ditched. I think they went back to the hotel because they wanted to get some more sleep. They didn't want to go that long. And yeah, then I did karaoke, I guess. I had this plan. I had this plan for such a long time. I always thought like if I ever do karaoke, I probably do that song. Well, what song do you guys think I did? I'll give you a hint. It's a pop song. It's not a sad song, but it's like an emotional song. It's from. It came out in the last. No, it's not a skate song. It came out in the last like when it came out in like 2016, 2017, I think. And it's a song by a guy. No, it's not a girl. It's a song by a guy who was at one point the most famous person in the world. And everybody copied his hairstyle. "7 years? No, I didn't even know that song. Could also be an amazing intro for a slasher horror where all the skate influencers have a great night, but then they get hunted down by X7 Albert in a mask." Ed Sheeran? No, it's not Ed Sheeran, but Ed Sheeran wrote that song. Ed Sheeran wrote it, but he didn't perform it. Wait, I'm gonna do one more double bridge gap run, then I'm gonna tell you guys. I wish I had a video of that actually. Like I should have told him to record that. I was a bit embarrassed. Then one more. It's not Bruno Mars. Okay, I give you one more hint. The song, in the song, the word love is included. The song starts with love and has one more word. If one of you gets it, I'ma open another pack. What? Come on, guys, it's not that hard. I'll give you one more run. Adele? Nah. Does Adele even have a song like that? Okay, I'm gonna reveal it now. Wait, I can show you on my phone. Instead of telling you guys. Yeah, I'll let you know. I just want to finish telling the trip, and then depending on how long that will take, we'll definitely play some online, guys. Spotify is always so slow. Why do I even pay money for this? Okay, so this is the song, guys. Wait, does it focus? See it? It was Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. I know it's kind of girly, but I don't know. I love that song for some reason, man. Especially that whole album. Like I used to be like a really big Justin Bieber hater as a kid. You know, I guess we all just kind of hated him because every girl wanted him. I mean, we all copied his hairstyle. At least we did, like in my town, in my city. I don't know how it is with you guys, but we all copied the hairstyle. You never heard of that? Nah, I need to listen to that right now, bro. So yeah, it was Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. And it was, you know, I know that song inside and out, you know, I know the whole lyrics to it. And yeah, it was, but I mean, they told me I did fine. I guess I did. I tried my best, you know, but it was really fun. It was such a surreal experience. It was, I just had to, you know, you just have to get out of your comfort zone. There's a saying like, life begins where the comfort zone ends, you know? And I just knew it's the right moment and time to do it right now, you know? To do karaoke for the first time in my life. Furry alert? Nah, bro. I'm not a furry, bro. Damn. Nah. I'm not. Yeah, so I did the karaoke. And then after that, I think it was like 1 a.m. or something. We headed back to the hotel. It wasn't that far away from Santa Monica. And that was pretty much like the end of the first night. But it was so fun. It was like one of the best days of my life. It was just so fun meeting all these guys, trying In and Out for the first time, doing karaoke, you know, just hanging out with them. Just, I mean, even just like the radio in America is so crazy, you know, like how you guys have like a station for every genre and there's like actual good rap music playing. It's insane. Like we don't have that in Germany, and everybody's so nice in general. Like everybody was so nice to me, like even random people. Just like I've gotten like more compliments there in a week than I've gotten like my whole life, it feels like. Like just everybody was so nice. There's so many more things to tell in the next few days, but we'll get to that. So the next day they were all off doing something that I wasn't a part of that day, but then we had a dinner together at like, I think it was like 6 or 7 p.m. We all met at it's called the Warehouse Restaurant. You guys can look it up. It's like a seafood restaurant next to, I think in the vicinity of Venice Beach. And that's where I met Pigeon Thief and Calplex for the first time. So I didn't met them on the first day. And some of the other developers that weren't in the hotel lobby the night before. And yeah, I had like the best seafood in my life. But one of them told me that it wasn't even that great of a place. But I mean, for me it was insane. Like we had like crab cakes, appetizers, and my dad made crab cakes once at home and they didn't taste good. But these crab cakes at that restaurant, they were so tasty. I could have eaten like 10 of them, but I had to, you know, let space in my belly for the main course and of course. And yeah, I got the seafood trio. It was like swordfish, some other fish, and I think scampi's, I think it was, yeah. And on the side I had asparagus, and it came with like you guys see it in the video I do. It came with like a butter, like fluid butter, melted butter, and some other real tasty sauce. It was so tasty. It was so delicious. Like I said, like for me it was the best seafood I ever had in my life. Like 10 out of 10. And I think we got some squid rings as the appetizer too. They were also really good, and some like little squids that were like fried in total. There's things to Justin Bieber song that X. What do you guys stop with the X7 album, bro? He's not a part anymore, as far as I know. I mean, I'm not even that deep into that stuff, but I just know that something happened and people hate on him now. I'm allergic to shellfish. I would have said it. Shellfish, so like every shellfish, or can't eat any fish? I think there's like different types of allergies for seafood, right? But yeah, it was so nice. I love seafood. I mean, I'm not that much of a fish guy, to be honest, but like when it's done really well, I love it, you know? It was so good. And then all shellfish. What is a shellfish? Like what includes that? It's like salt. Oh my god! The jet lag's still hitting me. It's like swordfish also shellfish then? Or is it like only like scampies and squid and all that jazz? So what did we do on Tuesday? No, what did we do that night? I think that was the last night already with those guys. Yeah, it was so sad. Like it was short but sweet, you know. We had so much fun, and I think we were really long at that dinner. We was just like sitting, chilling, talking. You know, we had like 3 tables, and to the left, you guys can look it up on Instagram. Like Pigeon Thief posted it and Scary Free Tommy. I could maybe like show you that picture on my phone. Then you guys can check it out yourselves if you want to see it in better quality. Yeah, we were just like talking, chilling. We had like our own table, our YouTube table, where you know, like I think it was like I'll show you guys where. So yeah, this is the picture of where it was. Focuses that well. Yeah, like Sexy is there, that's me, Brian at the head of the table, then there's Hippie Jump and Pigeon Food there. And here in this picture, and Tommy took the picture, and in this picture actually like Sexy Zack is teaching me how to dab him up. Because everybody told me that I'm like the only guy who, like, when I met them, I like shook hands with them, you know, and introduced myself. That's just how we do it in Germany, you know? Especially when it's like not like a business thing, but you know, more like an official thing, when it's not like your bro that you're meeting for the first time or something. And like so and when we do like a dab, we just do like this and then it's over. And they told me like that I was the only one who did that, and normally you do like this and dab, you know? And that's what we were talking about at that moment. And that's why Sexy tried to teach it to me. I guess I learned it a little bit, but I'm still not that good at it, I think. And like Tommy also tried to show me like a different type of dab that they do like in Brooklyn, I guess. Like it comes from New York, Brooklyn, I think. And that's like where you push your thumbs together and then you snap it. And I couldn't do that, man. I tried a few times, but I just couldn't do it. But it's cool that there's so many different types of ways to greet each other, you know. And another thing I noticed was that like in Germany, when you like get a drink and you wait, let me show you. Wait, I should actually like go to the right side. On the left side so much already. So like in Germany, if that was, imagine like this is another glass, okay? Imagine this is you guys, this is me. Like I was noticing like we were just doing this and everybody was looking some other way. But in Germany, you have to look the person in the eye when it's clinking, you know, you have to look when it clinks, and nobody did that. So I also like noticed that, and how do you say, like told them that we do that differently. There were just so many things that were different, man. It's crazy, like culture and everything. And yeah, we were at the dinner for a long time. Yeah, I also like I poured like Sexy ordered the Guinness. And he asked like if somebody can pour it, and I worked at a bar before, like for a little bit, a few weeks at the Lake Constance, and I poured a lot of beer there, you know. I learned that, but I mean, I guess Guinness is a bit different, so I tried my best, and it wasn't that bad. Like everybody made fun of it, but it wasn't that bad. Like after that, he did like you can look it up on, I think it was like, wait, I can show you guys that too. Hippie Jump posted that on his Instagram. He did some sort of trick on how to pour it good. Yeah, look. That's how he did it the second time, but actually mine was better. So the trick really didn't help. And yeah, I think that was it at the dinner. And then we went back to the hotel lobby, and it was already like kind of late. I think it was like 9 p.m, 10 p.m. And then we went back out again to Venice Beach to a bar there, and there was actually karaoke there too. And I had the idea originally to, I was just thinking, you know, because it was kind of like a bit of a misunderstanding. Because EA told me that I couldn't even like, they told me like I can post that I'm in LA, but I can't post anything about the event that's happening, or that it has to do with that. And then they like told me, I guess not EA, but somebody that I was in contact with through the, you know, through the event and everything, who was like handling the stuff for me. I got an email from him, and in the email it said that I can't even like post stuff after the event of us guys chilling there. So I would have loved to like film more content with them, or just like, you know, just film every now and then how we're chilling and what we're doing. But I thought that we were not allowed to do that, so that's why I didn't do it. But then I asked them there, and then they told me, nah, you could do that, but then it was already too late. You know, nobody, we were all thinking that like nobody was really filming because of that. And then I really wanted to do some kind of content with them, you know. I just wanted to make use of the chance of us all being there at the same time, and I knew many people would love to see some funny thing, and I was always watching Face House back in the day, the stuff they did, you know. Pico just always did like like a candy pizza, or just some funny stuff, you know, just some content stuff for the fans, you know. And oh my god, no, it's like, so I was like brainstorming the whole time what we could do, but we didn't have like access to a kitchen, because I was thinking about maybe like cooking something together or baking something together, but we didn't have a kitchen, and we were all like chilling anyways with all the developers, the other content creators too. So I had the idea to do like a karaoke where we sing a Skate 3 song together, but sadly it didn't happen there. We were all just like too, how do you say, not out of focus, but oh no, shit, wait, I had that word in my head the last few days, I couldn't remember. Distracted, yeah, distracted. We were just like distracted by everything, so it didn't come to that, sadly. I'm sorry, guys. But if I do see those guys again, if there's something like this again, I have a few things that I've written down already to do on content. And yeah, so sadly it didn't come to that. So we were chilling at that karaoke bar for a few hours, I think. And then it was already goodbye, I guess, you know, for some, like, just out of nowhere, I was talking to someone, and then out of nowhere, Brian hit me up from behind and said, like, bro, I need to go now, and I need to fly in the morning, and it was so sad, man. Like, it was really sad. I haven't felt that sad in a long time, like, to be honest with you guys. Like, I haven't had that experience in a long time, to, like, meet somebody and spend so much time to them and have, like, such a good connection to them. And then to have to say goodbye already, and you don't know when you will see them again, because they literally live like on the other side of the world. But I'm positive, you know. I'm positive, you know. I'm sure we'll meet each other again. Definitely, you know. You just have to manifest that. Like, I manifested this even happening. And yeah, I said goodbye to Brian. I said goodbye to Tommy. And then it was just like a few of the other guys, Zack and me, and we were still chilling. Then we went back to the hotel and just like talked a bit more. And yeah, then I had to say goodbye to him too. It was really sad, but it was really cute because I told him beforehand. We were already like talking at the dinner about how they were leaving tomorrow and that we won't see each other for a long time probably. And how it's sad, you know. And then I told him there's like a saying in German in German it says man sieht sich immer zweimal im Leben, and it basically translates to like you always see each other twice in life. And it was really cute because when I said goodbye to him, he told me I don't know like how it came to it, but like I said I hope we meet each other again or something, and then he said like it's like that saying you told me, and that was really cute that he remembered that, and I really believe in that. Like I'll meet him again, and Brian and Tommy, all the other guys, Calplex, Pitchy. It will definitely happen. And yeah, that was just so sad, yeah. And then the next day was my event where I got to play the game and record gameplay for you guys. And trust me, like I can't talk that much about it, I guess. But I mean, you guys know me. I tried my best, you know. I tried my best to talk to the developers about all the stuff we're thinking about and what we want in the game, what wishes we have, and just nah, stop. Guys, please stop this. Stop it. Sounds so fun, I can't lie. I should have done it. Yeah, it was really fun. What? Wait, I didn't. Wait, I think I oversaw a bunch of things. I hate X7 out, bro. He makes sus content. Scam play hard. Yeah, that's what I heard about, like some sort of Skate 4 project. Scammed. Prawns, lobster, scampi, crab. Yeah, that's all. That's basically all I had. I think it was swordfish, some other fish, and prawns what I had, and then there was like scampi on the side. They didn't have lobster. I think they only had like a sauce with lobster. Said he created spam chicken. Yeah, I don't know about spam chicken. Oh my god, my sleep schedule. Still weird. My body thinks it's like 10 a.m. probably. Don't forget, accident. I would salt the rice skating. Yeah, I don't. As I said, like I don't care about stupid shit like that. That's his thing, you know. But yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun, but also sad at the same time, you know, because I just met them and we had so much fun together, and we really all bonded and connected, and just I don't know how to say it, but like just became like friends instantly, you know. Even if I didn't like the guy, I like Brian was the only one I even had like a little bit of contact before with. Like I was not even like talking to him. I never heard him like we were not even like talking before, just only like messaging over Discord and YouTube comments, you know. And the other guys I've never been in contact with like that. And yeah, it was that's why it was also sad. But I mean, it's like that saying, you know, like don't be sad that it's over, be happy that it happened, you know? So I'm happy that it happened. And yeah, that was it, you know. I said goodbye to all the guys, and then I was pretty much alone the next day. I mean, not alone, I don't know if it sounds wrong, but you know, Pigeon Thief was with me. He was with me at the gameplay thing. And yeah, as I said, like I tried my best. I tried to tell the developers especially about the modded community, you know, that we have here after CS3 and all the cool things that we did. Tried to give like a shout out to them, and you know, as you say, like yeah, of course I told them to add dark slides. Yeah, I can't tell you guys what they answered me to all those questions, but just know that I really tried my best, and I think I was like the one who asked the most questions about stuff like that. And yeah, it was really fun playing the game. You guys are going to see the gameplay in the next weeks. I'll probably do like only Skate 4 content for the next 1 or 2 weeks. But I have so much gameplay recorded. As I said, like I tried to do my style, you know, some big gaps, some unrealistic stuff. It was funny because I had some other, I mean, I can't talk really about it, but I had other guys sitting next to me who were more like casual and just like playing through the story. And yeah, what else happened that day? I mean, we did that, and Damn, I don't think, can I show? I have a hard drive here where all the stuff is on, but I don't know if I'm allowed to show you guys the hard drive. Maybe someone could like copy, like try to hack something. I don't know. I'm just gonna be careful, guys. You know, please forgive me if that annoys you. And what else happened on that day? I think we went back to Venice after that. Yeah, the Venice skate park was insane. Some of you guys maybe saw I did like a short live stream there. The Venice skate park, like I knew that the park exists obviously, and it was so, everything was so fast, and like everything happened so fast, and I was just so shocked, and the adrenaline and everything, I was just not thinking straight the whole time basically. And when I got to the park, I didn't know that the park is so big and it's so cool. Like it's the best park I've ever been to. I love the bowl area and like the snake part and everything. And I originally, like, I asked somebody there if I could like ride their board for a bit when they were like chilling, but first guy I asked, he told me like, nah, I don't like other people riding my board, and it was okay, like no hard feelings. And that's when I remembered like there's probably a place around here we rent. And so I googled, or I think I asked ChatGPT if there's like a place around here where I can rent a board. So I did that for an hour. Like an hour was like $15, I think. They give me some wrist guards too. And so I did that. I skated there for an hour, and I recorded a bit of it. Like I asked some people there to record me, and they were really nice of me. They're really nice to me. Like they did it, and then I told them, like, there was a girl there, and I told her, damn, I have to now give my skateboard back. I only have like a few more minutes left. But she told me, you can just come back and ride my board. So I did that. I did like a few more attempts with her board. That was really nice of her. She was really good. Like everybody was so good at that park. They were just like cruising through it, the bowl area and everything. As I said, like you guys are going to see that in the vlog I'm doing, like a vlog type video, you guys. Yeah, so we went to Venice again on Friday. I was there basically every day, and after that I think we went to Santa Monica again, because when we went to Santa Monica the first time, there were only like a few shops open, not all of them, because it was like just too late or like midday, and there weren't that many people around. I was a bit disappointed, to be honest, because I thought there were like more people, but I mean, it's not holiday season. As I said, it was like Wednesday night. So we went back there on Friday to see what else they have. They had an arcade there. I've never been to an arcade before. That was so cool. But I actually didn't play anything because I got some food or something. But I think I'm actually gonna get some water. My throat is dry. Let me get some water, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I got some water now. Some tasty German tap water without fluoride and all that dangerous stuff they put in there in America. They told me just drink the tap water, bro, it's fine, but nah. I'm not taking any chances. Look, and I fell a bunch of times. Got one here, I got one on my knee there, but it's fine. I just put some. They gave me some alcohol wipes at the hotel. Yo, what's up, Skull? How do you say that? Skull sit? Starting to upload scale free stuff. Nice, bro. Tag me in the comments and tag me in the description. I'll check it out, bro. So where was I? Yeah, Friday. Yes, we went to the Santa Monica Pier again. It was nighttime. Everything was open, and I got some. I think I got some food there. But I'm not sure anymore. That's where we went to the like to the really far end of the pier, and there were a bunch of guys fishing there. Skulls. Oh, Skulls YT. Oh, okay. Skulls. What's up, Skulls, bro? Happy to have you in the stream. Yeah, like the real, like the end of the pier, and there were many people fishing there, and we just got a good conversation with one of them. And that's when we, I had Taco Bell before. That was it. Yeah, we got to Taco Bell. We took an Uber to Taco Bell because I really want to try it. And I got the taco and the burrito supreme. It was really tasty. I mean, it's not crazy tasty, but it's nice, and it was cheap. That's when we went to the pier. Then we talked to the fishing guy, and he was the one telling me like, "Oh damn, you're from Germany and you just had Taco Bell for the first time. Good luck tonight." He told me I would like wake up in the middle of the night and have like the shits, and it wasn't that bad. He really scared me, man. Like I was thinking about it all the time after that. And then like Pigeon Thief, he's smart, man. He brought wheels and trucks with him, so he only had to get a deck there. I think he told me he got a deck for like $40 or something. So he had a board with him, and I had the app on my phone for some of the scooters, like for one type of scooters. I think it was the Lyft ones, the one with Uber. But for some reason, like at the Santa Monica Pier, because we wanted to go back to Venice because near Venice was a hotel. But for some reason, like every scooter I saw on the way was not the type I needed. And then I tried to do the apps for the other ones. It didn't work, and it didn't work. And we just like walking. And I was filming some stuff for his vlogs. Him skating, doing some slappies, doing some other stuff. And then something really cool happened actually. Like halfway to Venice, he wanted to try, I think I told him, or maybe it was his idea, like to go down a little slide with the skateboard. And as he was setting it up, some guy was like, all the time people were driving by us with scooters, or stuff, like different stuff. And they were all just so nice, like honking, just saying hello, smiling. Everybody was just like vibing. It was just a vibe, just like, I would do it too, if I lived there, like just driving down Venice Beach, chilling with your friends. It's so cool. And so this other guy was driving by on the scooter while Pigeon Thief was setting up his trick, like his going down the slide thing. And I just jokingly like yelled at him like stay bro, you're gonna see him bail or something. And then he came back around and really like started watching how he did it, but he didn't bail like he did it. It was all fine. But I think there was actually like, oh wait, maybe I should tell it. Yeah, there was some other sketchy thing. But everything went fine. He did the stunt. Okay, should I play 1 or 2? Yeah, play 2. Play 2, bro. Play 2 and do the murder horn. Try the butch cap. So yeah, this guy stopped and he watched. And then we just started talking, just some small talk, and he asked like what we're doing, and I told him like, explained him like, bro, I can't get the scooters to work, they're all not working for me, and he has a board and I don't. And he just said like, hey, I have a board in my car, you want that, like, do you want it? And I was like, are you just going to gift it to me? And he said, yeah, I have like 3 or 4 decks, like 3 or 4 more boards at home, it doesn't matter, like I can gift it to you, it's no problem. And he said like, I'll just go right to my car real quick and I'll bring it to you. And that's what he did, man. It's crazy. Like, shout out to Danny. His name is Danny. He was so cool. Like, one of the nicest people I've ever met, man. He really just scooted up to his car like a few minutes away, and he came back and he got me this sick board. Wait, I'll get it. Let me get it. So this is actually such a good board, man. Like it's probably like I don't know, but it's toy machine, and it has Spitfire wheels. It's really good. I mean, it has this little sticker here too. It's better than my own board, you know. It's only my second board I ever had in my life. You know? So nice. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Danny, man. He's the GOAT. So he hooked me up with the board for free, and I wanted to give him something back, you know, obviously. So I gave him like a 10 euro note, because I asked him when he got back. I asked him like, have you ever seen euros? He said like, nah, and I gave him a 10 euro note, and I told him like, now you have something to remember me too. And then I think he like skated a bit with us, or not, like he scooted a bit with us, because he had to go into the same direction, and then we just had how do you say? They would just split ways, you know. He went the other way, we went back to our hotel, and then I had a skateboard. Insane, you know. I didn't have to rent one after that. So good. Like it's and the crazy thing is, you guys know like how the trucks are loose or tight sometimes, and the trucks were just like my board. It's insane. It was destiny. Like it was like I was riding my own board from the start. And yeah, that was when this night ended, and I had to say goodbye to Pigeon Thief. And yeah, from then I was alone, you know. I was alone in LA, and I had to check out on Saturday, because like shout out to EA again, they paid for everything, but they told me if you want to stay longer than Saturday, then you have to get like your own hotel or Airbnb, you know. It's just you'll have to check out on Saturday. So that's what I did. I kind of like YOLO'd it, like I kind of freestyled it, because I what was I thinking? I don't know. I was just thinking like I'll just get one in the morning, you know, because there weren't any really good ones available anywhere. They were cheap in the area, so I just waited until the morning, and just like, and like, how do you say that? Like, I just wanted to enjoy the time and not think about like which Airbnb I'm going to get. Yeah, oh, that's Grizzly grip tape? Nice. I have that deck, but it's green instead of yellow. Really? Oh my god, nice. Actually, I don't. It's like my exes. Oh shit, bro. Get it back, man. Get it back. That's so cool. Damn, it's such a coincidence. So yeah, I went to the breakfast at the hotel. It was a really nice breakfast. They had like bananas and different kinds of cornflakes, you know, bagels. You could have waffles, toppings. They gave me some almond milk. I asked for almond milk, and they gave me some. I really like they gave me just like a cup of cold almond milk. What else do they have? You know, like bacon and eggs, just like a classic American breakfast. So I got a little breakfast, and while I got that, I was searching for an Airbnb, and then I found an Airbnb. Like it was hard. I wanted to like stay next to Venice, but there was basically no option available that was affordable for me. I was thinking about getting something that's like $50-$60 per night, but those were like all way too far away, or they were like hosteled, like a hostel where you have to like share the bathroom, or like share the room even, and I didn't want to do that. Not even because of hygiene or something, just because of like safety reasons, you know? And so I got lucky. I got an Airbnb that was like $100 per night. In total, it was like $450, I think, with all the other expenses. But yeah, $450 for 4 nights, I think it was. And it was in, it was like 15 minutes away from Venice with the car, and like 30 minutes away from the Walk of Fame by car. It was like right next to the train station. And I met some new cool people there, thankfully. Like that's what I was hoping for, that I just make like new friends there, or just find some people that want to go sightseeing with me. And yeah, there was a guy and a girl, and they were both like, they were just friends also. They also met in the Airbnb. They were staying They had already been staying there for like a few weeks or months before. And I was just like chilling with them, you know, hanging out with them. And I told the girl like I want to go hike the Hollywood sign, and she told me, yeah, I also wanted to do that too. And we had planned to do that, but on the day we wanted to do it, the train sadly didn't work. Like something was happening with the train in downtown, and she told me if we're going to get stuck in there, like it's not good, so let's do something else. And then I went to the beach finally for the first time. I mean, I was at the beach, but I didn't go into the water. And people told me like I shouldn't even go in the water anyway, because like Mexico dumps all that shit in there, and you could smell it, man. Like when you was like standing at the beach or at the skate park, it was fine. It was nice, you know. You just smell like the salt in the air. But when you were standing like right in the water, I just went there until I was like knee high in the water. You could really like smell. It smelled bad, man. It smelled bad. Like in general in LA, for some reason, just sometimes out of nowhere, it smells really bad for a few seconds, man. And I think it was like Hippie Jump who told me like he hopes I don't have a bad impression of America now, because that's not the way it is everywhere. That's just like an LA thing. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the beach was still beautiful. It was really fine sand. I found some shells for my mom. That's kind of a tradition we have. Like she always brings shells with her, and now I was finally at the sea and I tried to find some shells for her. I found some. They're okay. Sure. And yeah, I went to the beach with that girl, and the guy was with us also too. Then I think I skated a bit in Venice again. That's when I did the live stream, I think. That's when I live streamed for like 20 minutes. After that, we ran to the canals, because I haven't been to the canals yet. You know, the Venice canals. It was so funny because I went by them a lot of times. They were like right next to my hotel, but I just didn't notice that there's like a walkway you can walk through. So yeah, we walked through that. That was really beautiful. It's insane that people actually live there. You know, it's like a dream to live there. To even be there was a dream, but you actually have like a house next to it. There were so many like nice houses, so many, you know, nice architecture, colors, and everything. And I think after that we went to Venice Ramen, like a popular ramen place. I wanted to try some ramen there. I mean, it was expensive, but it was really good. It was like $17, I think, or $16 for a big bowl of ramen, but it tasted really good. And she taught me how to take the bus, because I had some vouchers from Uber, from EA, that I could use, but they were only to get to the event or back, you know, to get to the airport, back, and all the official stuff that has to do with EA. I could use them for that. But I did use Uber myself a few times for my own money. But it was kind of stupid, because the metro and the bus is really cheap in LA. Like in Germany, you pay like €3 if you want to get anywhere. Like even if it's only like a few stops, you pay €3. And there you pay like $1 for a whole ride. The metro also, like taking the metro from where I was at, because I wanted to go to Walk of Fame, and I had to take like a 30-minute metro to downtown. Then I had to get into a different metro and do like another 25 minutes to the Walk of Fame, and that was like $2 in total. That's so cheap. It would have been like $10 in Germany. Yeah, what else? We went to the ramen place, and I think that's when we went back home. Oh god. Oh guys, I'm sorry, like as I said, like I'm still jet lagging, I guess. I mean, I don't feel it that much, to be honest, but I'm a bit tired. Yeah, before that, like when I went there, that was also kind of not funny, but yeah, I mean, it's fun to me. It's sad that stuff like that exists there. You know, there's a lot of homeless people there. Not as much as I thought, but I mean, you do see it a few times. So when I got to the Airbnb first, I wanted to go to a supermarket that was nearby. And on Google Maps, I saw that there was a there was a highway I had to go under to, you know, and normally there's like a boardwalk on the right side and the left side. But when I went with my skateboard, with my new skateboard that I got gifted, Danny, shout out to Danny. I hope he'll be in a live stream someday. Like, he wanted to have my information, my YouTube and everything. So I hope to see him in the chat someday and comment. I will be happy to stream again. Yeah, I skated to the highway and then I saw all the tents. Like the whole boardwalk was tents, left and right. Like there was only the street where cars drive on. So I went straight back. I didn't want to take any chances. Like that was too sketchy for me. You know, I'm not used to that stuff. So I went back and I went the other direction of my Airbnb. And that's when a guy was just like chilling there at his car and he yelled something at me. And I turned back around because I didn't understand what he was yelling. And he said like, watch out for the curbs. I just fell a few days ago and hurt myself really bad. And that was really nice of him. And I asked him for directions to go to the supermarket. I didn't really know if the way I was going was even going to lead me there. If I came from the other way, you know. And I told him about the highway and he was like, nah, bro, it's good. Just drive on the right side of the road. They won't do anything to you. I do it all the time. But I told him like, bro, I'm from Germany. It's a bit sketchy, you know. I'd rather go a different way. And then he recommended me a different supermarket. And that was because I wanted to go to Ralph's, but he recommended me the Smart and Final. So, and we also like exchanged Instagram because I told him I was chilling at the Airbnb and maybe like chill sometime, hang out, or you know, like skate together because he was also skating. And he was so nice actually, man. He was actually like one of the nicest people I ever met in my life, man. Like I'm going to tell you why in a few seconds. Yo, what's up, Charlie? What's good, bro? Yeah, he was so nice, man. It's going to come up in the next few days in the story. Yeah, so I went to Smart and Final for the first time. I went to like a real supermarket in America. It's insane how big they are. Like they were literally like in Germany we have like those how do you say, like Home Depot type stores that are really big. And it was like a Home Depot store, but for food, you know. It was so insane. The shelves were so high, and everything's in such big packages. And it was so surreal, you know, seeing so many foods for the first time in real life. And I finally got some Hot Pockets. I got some egg rolls. I've never had that before. Did the 1260 on campus. You need to ask for. He's the guy for that. I can only do like maybe 900. Oh my god! Oh. So yeah, I went to the Smart and Final. I got some sweets. I got some Lucky Charms. I got some almond milk chocolate. I got some brownies. I actually for the brownies, because that was kind of like a mission of mine for this trip, because I had some Hershey's brownies as a kid, like when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had them for the last time because my dad used to go to a store in a different city where they had some American imported stuff, and they had those Hershey's brownies, and they were so fudgy and chunky and like the best brownies I ever had in my life. And then they didn't have them because of so I never had them again, and that was my mission, to find this brownie again, because I didn't find it in London when I was there. Big yawn. Yeah, I'm still jet lagging. So yeah, and I had some brownies in my hand already, but I wasn't sure if they're the best ones, if they're like the right ones. And I saw this guy at the self-checkout. He was working there. Shout out to him. His name was Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. And I walked up to him and just told him like, bro, I'm from Germany. I want to find the fudgiest, best brownies. Like, can you recommend me some? And he was so nice, man. He took me to the aisle where they're at, and he recommended me the magic brownies, they're called. I'm going to show them to you guys in the vlog. He told me like they're his favorite brownies since his childhood, and I bought them, and I asked him if he wanted one, and he was really, how do you say, like, he was not excited, but I mean, how do you say that? He was like glad. I mean, he was just happy that I wanted to like give him a brownie, you know. And that's when I had my first real brownie again together with him. Shout out to Anthony. And they were so good. They were exactly like the Hershey's brownie I've had back in the day. So I could scratch that goal off my bucket list. And I think, yeah, then that's when I went back to the hotel and met the other guys. Yeah, the funny thing is, I was originally on a different floor, in a different room. Like the Airbnb had like 4 floors with like 6 rooms each. And I was at the 4th floor first, but the toilet wasn't working. Like the toilet wasn't flushing. And I texted the Airbnb, and they, like a few hours later, they just texted me, okay, like just go into another room. That's when I got a room in the 2nd floor, and that's when I met the other people. So it was like destiny to meet them there. And yeah, what else? We went to I met this guy who told me to be careful with the curbs. It's going to be relevant later. And yeah, the next day, as I said, like today we went to the beach, we went skated at Venice a bit. I did a short live stream and panels, the Venice ramen, and yeah, what was it again? Was it? I think that was like Sunday or something. What did I do Monday? I think on Monday I just went skating at Venice the whole time and got a few gifts for my friends and family, fridge magnets. I got some sick hoodies. They're like in the washing machine right now, so I can't show them to you guys, but I'll probably like take a few pictures or try them on in the vlog when I upload that. They're currently oh my god. They're drying right now. They've been washed already, they're drying. What shit on the floor? Come on, let's just wash it. Funny. Well, what happened with that Epic Flying Horse video, man? I want to know now. What did you do there, Frodo? Yeah, I think on Monday I just went shopping a bit. I went skating at Venice. I learned so many new things at the skate park. Like for the first time ever, I could do like a circle in the bowl right around it on the wall. And I didn't do like the real drop in, but I did like the drop in into the park, into the snake path. That was like the biggest drop in I probably did in my life. And they were like, everybody was just so nice there, man. Like they were all like giving me tips and tricks and just helping me get better. The girl I was mentioning before who recorded me, she was there again, and she told me to loosen my trucks. Somebody had a skate tool, so she did that for me, and that really helped a lot. And yeah, that was Monday, I guess. On Tuesday, we went like. Yeah, on Tuesday, because I knew I wanted to get a suitcase, because I had flight ticket that allowed me to have like 2 baggages checked in, and I only took 1 with me, but I knew that I was going to buy one there just to fill it up with all the sweets I can get. So the mission for that day was to get like a cheap suitcase at TJ Maxx. The girl I met at the Airbnb, she knew where there was at, so I was like shopping with her that day. She showed me a bunch of shops. So we went to Target. I got a lot of fun there. I can actually, wait, I can show you guys them. This is the Nerf gun I got at Target. I never had a Nerf gun before, actually. I mean, we do have them in Germany, but not since that long. I think when I was a kid, they're popular. I got hiccups. And yeah, I always wanted to have one, and now I got an original Nerf gun. States. Yeah, let's go. You see my aim? Don't mess with me. Yeah, it actually shoots pretty far. Like I could shoot it down all the way down the hallway in the Airbnb, and that's like maybe 7 meters, 8 meters. So don't mess with me, guys. I'm strapped now. What else? Yeah, we went to Trader's Joe. Take it to work. Hey, what's up, Luca? Thanks for joining the stream. Nah, I can't, bro. I'm sorry. Like, they're not allowed at my work. We're not that cool there. Yeah, we went to Trader's Joe. That's like a... She told me that's like a supermarket that's very popular in the States, and you get like very cheap, nice stuff there. And it was actually like a lot cheaper than the other stores. Like everything was so expensive in LA. Everything was so expensive. Like a Gatorade was like $4. What surprised me, like McDonald's was actually really expensive too. I always thought like McDonald's is way cheaper than the States, but it was kind of like the same price as here. Like like a Big Mac is $5 and here it's like €5, so it's basically the same. And the cheeseburger was also like $2.30, and also €2 and Coke. Oh my god, guys, I don't know if I'll even be able to play with you guys after I finish telling the story, man. Getting tired already. Yeah. I went to Chipotle, I think, on Monday too. Yeah, I went to Chipotle. I got a burrito there. It was so good. It was like the first time having Chipotle. I just asked the girl there at the counter to give me like a how do you say, like what they always order, you know. I just told her like I'm my first time here, like what should I get, and she told me like how she would do like her burrito, and it was really good. Yeah, I'd rather like finish this, concentrate on this, and then we'll definitely do like at least one more round for I'll end the stream. Don't worry. Yeah, that was Monday, and then I only had 2 days left. And Tuesday, because the guy I met, he told me to watch out for the curbs. He was Mexican. And I texted with him a bit, I chilled with him, and I told him like my Uber driver, all the Uber drivers always told me if I want to get good Mexican food, I should go like to the stands on the street, you know, and not go to a restaurant or something. And they told me like Taco Tuesday is coming up, so try to go on Tuesday, so it'll be cheaper. And then I talked to him, and he told me, yeah, I know just the place you need to go. And he took me to Inglewood. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a place where you shouldn't go as a tourist, but he said I trusted him, you know, he was really nice to me and I trusted him, and he told me we would be fine, and that the area we would be going to isn't that bad anymore, and like we wouldn't be that bad anymore in general. But you know, I just trusted him, you know, I just wanted to get the best tacos. He told me it's the best tacos in LA, period, and he's Mexican, he knows what's up. He's been going there for like 8 years, and that was so insane. I did a little bit of a video there. I'll put that in the vlog. How was the trip? My trip was, bro, I had the best week of my life, bro. It was insane. I'm speechless. Like, I'm so thankful that it happened. It was literally the best time of my life, the best week of my life. Every day was just better and better and crazier, and it was such an experience. And yeah, we went to that taco place. And it was just like a stand on the street, like something that wouldn't even be allowed in Germany. That's why I hate Germany. Like everything that's fun is not allowed here. That's why I was telling the guys all the time, you know. We went to In-N-Out and I saw like a purple camouflage Lamborghini or some big car there, and I was just like, oh my god, what is that? And they were all like, why are you tripping, bro? And I said to them like, these cars are not allowed in Germany, you know. You can't get a paint job like that in Germany. Like everything is not allowed there. Cybertrucks are not allowed, paint jobs are not allowed, so you can't have food stands on the streets. Just everything that's cool and fun is not allowed in Germany, guys. It sucks so much. And I told them it really felt like I was waking up from like a 28-year-long nightmare, you know, and I was like feeling alive for the first time. And I really felt at home there, and the guys also told me like that I kind of acted like more American than them even, and that then that they felt that I was really comfortable from the start being there. And just the way I was, you know, like talking to people, and it was just so nice. I told you guys before in the live stream that for the last few years that I had this feeling that, because my grandfather is from America, that his soul is just like kind of stuck in me, and it's just kind of asking himself like, what am I doing in this place? You know, why am I in Germany? Why am I surrounded by these people? Why am I surrounded by this people, by this culture and this music and everything? And I just always felt kind of out of place here. And yeah, it was just like, how do you say, like confirmation, you know? It really confirmed what I always felt. I mean, I really felt more at home there than I've ever felt at home here. And getting home was what it is still really depressing, to be honest. I mean, it really motivated me a lot. Like, I'm so motivated to do more content and, you know, do the Skate 4 content now and try to switch up my content in general, like do more face cams, more commentaries, more channel this and all that jazz. But yeah, at the same time, it is still really depressing to be back in Germany, and reality really hits you. It hit different. It hits different when you've been to LA and you gotta go back to your small village in Germany where there's no grape Powerade. You know, like they had grape Powerade, bro. Like the blue Powerade has been my favorite drink all my life since I was a little kid. And the purple Powerade was like 10 times better, bro. It's like every drink is just so nice. I mean, it was the unhealthiest week of my life probably, and I wouldn't like do it like that if I would live there all the time. But it was worth it, you know. I just loved everything about it. As I said, even when I got into the Uber from the airport and I told the Uber driver to turn on the radio, and the first song playing was like Glorilla or something, you know, just some American rap that you would never hear in Germany on the radio. And just like hearing Big Boy, you know, the Big Boy station, just like in GTA, it just felt like the first 2 days felt like I was just put into a GTA server. I was just like playing GTA 5 for real. Like, to be honest, it really, like, the first few hours being in LA felt like I had a VR headset on. I'm not joking. It really felt like I had a VR headset on, and it was so surreal. It was so surreal, guys. You can't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Can't paint your car. No, you can't. You can paint your car, but there's like certain paint jobs you can't do because they say it's too distracting. Bro found himself in Cali. I really did. Feels like we haven't talked in ages. Get in touch. Wait, do you mean me or did you mean someone in the chat? But it's been a while, right? Now that I see, did you change your profile picture? Or was it the same? I'm fine, bro. Hope you're fine too. Got in touch with his inner finance purple Lambo. Did you really say that? Because I told you guys that my favorite car is like a purple Lambo. 3 kilo. Nah, sadly I didn't, bro. I'm like, I can eat whatever and I don't gain weight. That's the problem. My metabolism is too fast. Gorillas so peak. Why gorillas? What do you mean? Mid. Super Heaven is my favorite right now. Yeah, I think you guys are talking about something. I didn't get a memo on. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I really just felt at home there. It was so insane. I mean, and I told the guys there too that I wish I would have known how it would have been if I didn't play as much GTA 5 before, or, you know, didn't, because of all the YouTube content that faced it. I already saw so much of LA. It really felt like I was already there, you know. I had been already there. It was crazy. So yeah, yeah, the Taco Tuesday. Yeah, we went to the taco stand, and bro, I just got one of each. They had like some pork that was so sweet and delicious with pineapple. They had all the minced meat. They had some like organs type meat. They had chicken. They just had everything, and I took one of each, and I ate them, and bro, it was the best food in my life. Like by, how do you say in English, like nothing comes even close. It was by far the best food I have ever had in my life. It was 8 tacos for $20, and I ate all of them in one go. And then they had some like cinnamon milk drink. I don't know what it's called. I didn't remember. I don't remember now. I couldn't memorize the name of it. It was some Spanish name, I think. But yeah, it was so delicious. Like normally I don't drink milk, but I made an exception for that trip. It was so delicious. Like, it tasted like Christmas, like ice cold. It was so nice, man. One of the best things I also had. So perfect with tacos. I gotta go. It was a fun stream though. I subscribed to the notice, so thanks so much, Charlie. I'll see you next Friday then. Have a good one. Have a nice weekend, bro. I watched so much skating, I could probably find my way around the good. Yeah, probably. It really was. But you said gorillas, right? I don't think I said gorillas. Maybe I said something that sounded like that. Yeah, but it really is like that. You know, like nowadays we watch so much YouTube and movies, and we play games that are based on locations like that. So it's a different experience when you actually get to go there for the first time. Like I said, like I wish I would have known how to get it for PA5, but still it was amazing. And yeah, the tacos were so good. And the crazy thing was also when I was at the EA headquarters, they had some lunch for us, and they had some avocado salad. And you guys maybe know, I've told you guys before, like I don't like avocados. It's one of the only foods I really don't like. I can't get the taste out of my mouth, and I hate it. And I try it again from time to time because so many people love it, especially guacamole and all that jazz. And that's why I try it again and again, but every time it just tastes like shit to me. But they told me like the avocados here taste different because they grow there. And I tried them and they were nice. Like they were like neutral, but also like kind of good, you know. I ate like a sandwich with avocado after that. I couldn't believe how different they taste. And at the taco place, you order your tacos and you get everything. And then after they have like a table where you can get like all your stuff that you want to go with it. You can get like the sauces, package them in like a little thing. And you can get like limes and radishes and everything. And I got so many of the avocado sauce, and I put so much of it on every taco, and it was so tasty. It was the best food ever. But, you know what I'm saying? Same thing over again. So that was Tuesday, and yeah, then the guy I met who I went taco eating with, he told me he can drive me to the airport because it's gonna be less than Uber anyway, and he doesn't care. So I got to the airport with him, and before we got to the airport, there was one goal I still had left, because my dad, he hasn't been to the States in like 30 years now, and when he was there the last time, they had this ketchup from Del Monte. Maybe some of you guys know, like Del Monte, DELMONTE, and they have some ketchup, and he said it's like the best ketchup he ever had. And he tried a bunch of times before to like get it online, but you can't get it online. And when friends went to the States, he also told them to get it, but they also couldn't find it. And I also couldn't find it. You know, I went to so many stores and they didn't have it. So that was kind of like the last goal I had for this trip, to get that ketchup. And I asked ChatGPT, and it told me that some like Hispanic markets have it. And the guy, you know, the guy I was chilling with, he was Hispanic, so he knew where those markets were, and he knew where he's seen it before. So before we went to the airport, we actually went to a store and we got the ketchup. I was so happy. I had like everything done at that point on my bucket list, you know, what I wanted to bring with me. For my dad, for my mom, you know, for my friends, they all had some things that they want from America, you know. some wanted just fridge maggots and magnets. But one of my friends wanted a mega hat, and oh my god, I got some Harry Potter sweets for one of my friends. She likes Harry Potter. I got some Capri Sun from one. She just told me bring me something we don't have here. And there was like a Moon Punch Capri Sun flavor, so I got that for her. And yeah, I finally got the Del Monte ketchup for my dad. I got him like 2 big bottles of it. And I actually got a dragon fruit. I ate that dragon fruit just before I got into the airport. I like cut it up with this knife. It was so nice, but it basically like just tasted like kiwi. I got I think it was like Carlito. I think it was like some Spanish drink they have there, some Mexican drink. It comes in a bunch of different flavors. And he told me the favorite flavor was tamarind, so I tried that. It was really nice. Yo, what's up, Chemical Flea, bro? You make videos too? Yeah, I make videos. Check out my channel, bro. I have like thousands of them. I'm over 1,000 at this point. And yeah, then we got to the airport and he drove me there. That was really nice of him. Cut up the dragon fruit right at the entrance. Ate the dragon fruit. Got some devil fruit powers from that. And yeah, that's when I went into the airport and checked in and got into the plane. The TSA was actually crazy because there was like some dog they had there barking all the time, just like barking at people, and you had to like walk by him. But everything was fine. You know, I didn't break the law. You know, I didn't break any laws in America. Yeah, I got into the plane and the plane ride wasn't that bad actually. Like the plane ride to LA was really bad because as I said, I went in there with only 1 hour of sleep and I couldn't really sleep in the plane, and I wanted to go to the toilet, but the toilet was so small and there was such a huge line. I waited and waited until I couldn't anymore, and then I went to the toilet, but it was really small. Like I'm not claustrophobic or something, but that was not a cool experience. So for the flight back, I told myself I'm going to go to the toilet right before, and then I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait it out, and that's what I did. I got some orange juice and just sipped on that the whole flight. When I got out of the flight, I drank like a water bottle in an instant. I mean, it was kind of dumb. I don't recommend doing that, but yeah, I don't want to go to the small toilet again. And what did I do then? I think first thing I did when I met a guy actually. He was really cool. It was funny because I met him in the line for the boarding, and then he was actually my seat partner. And I didn't like on the way there I had a window seat, but on the way back I had the seat next to the window seat. And I asked him because he was there with his family, but his family was like sitting in a row next to us. So he told me like we can switch. He's going to get up a lot of times anyways. But he gave me his window seat. That was really nice of him. Like I recorded the landing and the takeoff. It's going to be in the video. Yo, random games, bro. What's up? It's all good, bro. As I said, like I'm going to do like a real vlog type out of this. Watch that then. There will be everything in that too. And yeah, oh my god. On the plane ride to LA, I watched Interstellar at the beginning, and then I just kind of fell asleep halfway through it. And then I just like listened to music, tried to play some Mario Kart on my Switch. On the plane ride back, I talked to him for like an hour or two maybe, to my seat partner, the dad. And then I listened to music and just like dozed a bit, had my eyes closed. I had a neck pillow. I didn't have a neck pillow on the flight there. And then I just played some Mario Kart. I tried to get 3 stars on all the mirror tracks on the DLC. I didn't have that one yet. I think I got like half of them. And as I said, like the plane ride back wasn't that bad. I mean, it still was 11 hours, but it was okay. And then I was back in Germany, you know? I had my 2 suitcases, one filled to the brim with all the sweets you can imagine, all the cornflakes, everything. And my dad picked me up from the airport. It was really nice of him. I got to give him the Del Monte ketchup. And yeah, that was it basically, guys. Yeah, now I'm back here in Germany. Sadly. Broke up from school today. Oh, okay. I mean, like... You mean like broke up from school without finishing or what? Gonna get homeschooled now? I'd say hello. Oh my god. Yeah, the trip was amazing. It was so surreal. It was I'm just repeating. Yeah, I'm just repeating myself, I guess, but yeah, it was the best time of my life so far. It was just a blessing, and I can't believe like this is what got me here, you know, like the double bridge gap literally got me to LA. Can't believe that EA actually chose me for that, and I'm just so thankful, man. Like I can't believe I just hope that it's the start of all, you know, that it's just like a new chapter and it's the beginning, and that this will be the first of many events I will attend to, and first of many times I meet Brian and Tommy, Dexy, Helplex, Pigeon Thief, Hippie Jump podcast. And I'll try to do like collabs with them in the future. We talked about that stuff, obviously. I really want us to like support each other, you know, to be a community. I'll try to think of some series I could maybe do with them. There will definitely be some streams with them in the future. I can promise you guys that. And yeah, we keep online now. And as I said, I recorded a bunch of Skate 4 gameplay. Tomorrow the first video will definitely be out. I'm sorry that I couldn't do it today and yesterday. I just had to, you know, adjust with the jet lag and everything. And at this point, I also just want to thank you guys so much, like, for the support and everything. Like, without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. It's so insane that this happened. Like, my IRL friends, I mean, I probably mentioned it in a live stream before too, but it always came up with my IRL friends when I was talking with them about it, that would be like the craziest thing to ever happen if EA actually like flew me out to LA, because I knew their headquarters is there, and if they do events it's there. But like only like recently at the Super Bowl we were talking about that, and I was saying like that would be like the biggest dream ever, but it was so unimaginable to actually happen. I always thought that if they invite me out they would do it to like a European city, you know, like maybe to the UK, or maybe like Amsterdam or something, you know, some European country, or like a city in Germany. But when I got that email that they invite me out to LA, like I couldn't believe it. I'm still so in shock, and just, you know, just insane. I can't believe it, guys. Like, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, guys. I love you all, man. I'll definitely try to take it up a notch from now on. I'm so motivated to, you know, just do more of the type of content that the other guys also do. Wait, how do I do the party again? You know, do more like challenges, commentaries, face cams, all that jazz. It's just, it was really motivating. Like, I don't want this to be the last time this has happened to me, you know? And everybody was just so nice to me. All the other YouTubers, they were so helpful, and some of them, you know, even like got me a drink, or like got me some food or something, like, you know, just being nice. And I just hope that the next time I'll see them, I'll be in a position where I can do the same for them that they did for me, or maybe even like I'll be in a position someday that I can be like the guy that shows somebody who's there for the first time, or like Uber works, all that stuff, you know. I'm just so grateful. It's so insane. Like, also like my parents finally finally I have proof to my parents that this stuff can actually work, and that I mean, as you guys know, like I told it before in live streams. Yeah, should I invite? As I said before, like in live streams, like YouTube has always been my dream, even before it was even like possible as a career, but sadly I never had the money. You know, my parents didn't have the money to just like buy me a recording device and a PC and a laptop. And if you go back on my channel, you'll see my oldest videos are like Call of Duty montages, and I wanted to do Call of Duty content when I was like 10, 11 years old already, and when I was 14 and finally got my recording device and everything, I thought it was already too late. And then my laptop broke, and then I thought, okay, now it's a wrap for good, you know, and I gave up on that dream, and then everything just started back again in late 2020. I'm so glad that when I bought the PC, you know, it was really expensive for me. I didn't have, you know, I'm not the kind of guy I never had much money, you know, like I never went on big vacations with my parents. We never traveled by plane. I only went to Greece one time alone with my dad for a few days. I mean, I'm blessed to have experienced that, but you know, there's a bunch of kids who go to LA when they're like 7 with their parents, and go to New York when they're 10, and go to like whatever when they're 14. I was never like that, you know, and I really like spent all my money in 2020 to just get a good PC, because I knew that it would be possible to do something with it, you know. I didn't even like think of YouTube, but just like that's where it's at nowadays. I mean, if you want to make money on the internet and build a career or anything, you just have to get a good PC. So I spent like all my money on that PC. It was like 1,100 bucks, and you know, other people just go on a vacation and stuff, you know? And I really committed to it and tried, and it's insane that it really worked out. As I said, like I'm so speechless. It's still so surreal just doing this right now, you know, doing a live stream on YouTube, talking about this experience. I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate every view, every comment, every sub, everything, you know. I see everything. I'm sorry that I'm not as good anymore with the replying to every comment. I'll try to get back on that too. But I see everything, and I feel the love, I feel the support, and it really has gotten me to some. No, I don't want to sound too negative, but you know, in the last few years there's been some hard times, especially with, you know, with my apprenticeship I have, with my work stuff, with my colleagues, with my school classmates, whatever, with my teachers, and this has really helped me to go through that time, you know. Just like, because I always believed in it, you know. I always had like, it's also crazy to see the reaction from my IRL friends now, who like saw the post on Instagram and all that stuff, and only now saw that, you know, what really came out of all this stuff, because they were kind of not like my real friends, but you know, like people I just know in real life and just went to school with me and stuff. They were always just like not taking it serious that I do YouTube, and we're kind of like also making fun of it and making jokes about it. But I never stopped believing, you know. It was always, I always thought that it's possible, you know, and now it really happened. Now they see that it happened, you know. Now it's like they always say, you know, like they're hating, and then when everything turns around, they're there and they act like they were never hating, you know. But I remember, you know, I'll remember the guys who supported me, and I remember the guys who didn't support me, you know. Wait, I gotta read the chat. It really is the double scamming. Try to get a collab with Sexy Detective. Yeah, I'll try, bro. I don't want to be, as I actually didn't talk with Sexy that much about YouTube, because he was just so nice to me, and we were just like talking on a, you know, just like a human level, you know, just like from friend to friend, not like from YouTuber to YouTuber. It came up, yeah, that's what I forgot to tell. Like when I walked to Venice with him, he asked me like, what are you doing with skate? And then I told him, yeah, that's my YouTube channel, Jazz. And that's when it clicked with him. That's when he said, oh, you're Jazz, okay, I know you have a bunch of videos that have a lot of clicks, and he knew me. Yeah, but I didn't want to be like, oh, please collab with me, bro. Let's do this, let's do that. It was just not the vibe, you know. We were just like having fun, chilling, and just, you know, enjoying the trip together. I didn't wanna, you know, like abuse the situation and like try to get him to do anything. But of course there will probably be like a type of also. Saw the little menace. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you in there. Yeah. Should do long forms with voice. Yeah, definitely. I'll do that. Yeah, 17K is coming up. We'll definitely hit that this week. Jet Setter, yeah, you know. The Jet Setter series. Yeah, it's like just, I mean, imagine like that is so insane. Like I literally called my episode back in the day Jet Setter, and now I did the Jet Set lifestyle. It's so insane. Like I don't want to sound like I'm crazy, but like guys, there is really something to manifestation. There really has to be something to it. Like it's so crazy what happened the last few years. Like it really made me a believer, you know. I can really only recommend you guys to, no matter what happens. Like I was at such a, like I was at my lowest point in life in 2020, basically, like when all that stuff happened with work and with my ex-girlfriend and everything. And I can only tell you guys, like, stay positive and don't give up and follow your dreams, and good stuff will happen. I know it sounds like corny and, how do you say, like, you know, like corny and not real, but I don't know how to say it. But it's true, man, it's true. And I know that people don't want to hear that when they're at that point, but it's really the only thing you can do, you know? And I'm like the proof. Like my IL friends, they literally like called me when I was there and told me like, you're the proof that dreams come true. You're the proof that everything can happen, you know, because they've been there from the start. Hey Tommy, what's good, bro? Miss you too, bro. Happy to see you in the stream. How are you, bro? Come look at my fit. Yeah, you got a crazy fit, Frodo. That fit is insane. Can I import that fit, or is it like a modded one? It's cute that you're all being soft. Bro, stop it, guys, man. Stop it. Now. Look at me now. What was it again? Like the one, what was his name again? Leon. Look at me now. Look at me now. With the UFC fight. Deserve to get somewhere with this, bro. You've been putting in work for years. Thanks so much, bro. Start and let's do it when we want to see who wins. Yeah, let's go. Start this. You should get a collab video of Sexy. Geek. Says to you. What my mom said to me, you mean? Yeah, she just, like, my parents are just like really proud, and they just can't, I mean, they know about all that shit because of me. I always told them that stuff like this is possible, and that they kind of like fumbled the bag with me not having all that stuff when I was younger. But now they have proof, you know. Now I got the proof, and it turned like the world upside down a bit, you know. Now they can't say anything anymore. But it's sad that it took this for it, you know. I mean, they believed in it before too, but they're just like out of touch with the whole internet culture. It's modded? Okay. Most emotionally aware German. I guess I am, yeah. Nah, my parents, like, yeah, my dad, he really, he was really stunned. he couldn't believe how fast it all happened, how short term it all was. I mean, me too, but he especially, because he's more used to the old world. You know, he's had a job where he has to fly a bunch of times, and he just said like everything was way different back then, and like everything, you know, there wasn't any Uber, there wasn't ChatGPT and all that stuff, you know. And my mom, she also always believed in me that this could happen, but she just doesn't get like how much is really possible through the internet, you know. And I always told her, like, the main thing I always got angry about with her was like, I always told her, now you know, not now, but like a few months ago or like a year ago, like now she knows more. Oh my God, I fucked up. Like she knows more about the internet now, and like all the YouTubers that were like playing with me back then and going to Call of Duty and that stuff. And I told her, like, with the knowledge you have now, would you have let me play those games when I was 11 and 12 if you knew that I was going to be like a big YouTuber and could make like a lot of money for all of us as a family? And she always said, no, I wouldn't do that anyways. Like, you can't let a child play games like that. And I think now she changed. I think now she gets it. Like, that it's just, it has nothing to do with guns and everything. You know, it's just like the community and everything, you know. When Jazz sees the Cybertruck, get out of his way. Oh, bro. Bro, I'm so hyped. I actually saw, I saw a red one. I saw a red and a yellow one, I think, after you left. Yeah, I saw a red one, a yellow one, a black, and the normal one. Wait, I gotta focus for this run. Duolingo time? Nice, bro. I'll have to start with my Duolingo now. 2. I'm finished with English now officially. Oh no! I need to start my Spanish Duolingo. You are more emotionally aware, honestly. You and I discussed that last week. Yeah, that's cute of you, bro. It is what it is, you know, like, as I said, like, I mean, I don't know if I even, like, talked about that stuff in the stream before. But, you know, I don't wanna whine, or, like, I know that there's a lot of people who have it, or had it, like, way harder than me. But, you know, to be honest, like, my childhood wasn't like the best, you know. It wasn't the most fun, and a lot of stuff happened that shouldn't happen in that time. And how do you say, like, you always, you guys probably know, like, you always think like, why did this happen, why did this happen, why did this happen, and then something happens that makes you feel, okay, if it took that to have this now, then I'm fine with it. And this happening now is the first time that I'm fine with everything that happened before to me, you know? Like, if it took everything up to this point for me to have this experience now, then I'm okay with it, you know? And that's crazy. I never thought that I would get to a point like this. Because I always, like, how do you say, like, I process, like, all that stuff in the last few years, and I'm on good terms with everybody back again, you know, in my family and everything. But still, you kind of have that in the back of your head where you think, like, why did all those things have to happen? Like, why couldn't it be like that? Why didn't I have this? Or, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, now I'm like neutral, you know, like now it's fine. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm at peace with myself now, you know? If to put it in those words, if it fits. In the words of the great Fred Durst, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, that sums it up, I guess, yeah. Pretty much. Not that it, like, had to happen for me to be like this now, but I'm just okay with it, you know? Wait, I need to practice my speed glitch. Totally forgot about that. And I just hope that I can like inspire people to be that way too, you know, especially like my IL friends, like they also have some issues that they're always I'm just kind of the person in my friend group that they always talk to about with their problems and ask for advice and help. And I just hope that this also like inspired them to change some stuff in their lives and have some belief that things can happen, you know, and change. It was really crazy because like my day one elementary school friends, it was kind of like they were on this trip together with me, you know, because we FaceTimed a bunch of times. And I didn't like I wasn't allowed, but I also didn't tell them because it was too much for myself to handle, you know. If I had them on my phone all the time, that would have been way too much. So I only told them once I got there. I just told them that there's something happening and I can't chill with you guys for the next 1-2 weeks. And I can't tell anything to you about it right now, but once I'm there, I'm gonna tell you. And when I was finally in LA, like I called them and I told them, and it was so surreal, you know. Like it was kind of like they were there with me and they were just so nice to me and telling me how they like most of them really like told me like if there's one person they're happy for to happen this to, then it's me, you know, because they know what I've been through and how, you know, how much I've worked and all that stuff, and how I've always, you know, like I said, like how it's always been like part of my life to like be a YouTuber and all that stuff. So I hope this is like the start of a positive chapter for them too, you know. Bro, I can't speak. Yo, what's up, Darren? Okay, guys, but I think I'm gonna do like maybe a few more minutes and then I'll end the stream because it's getting late and I'm really hungry. Wait, is that... Wait, was... Ah, no way. Hä? Hey Luca, bist du noch im Stream? Bruh, I totally didn't get that. Damn, I was thinking like that sounds familiar, but oh. Sorry, Bro, falls du noch im Stream bist, ich hab das nicht gecheckt. Das war jetzt zu lange her, Alter, dass du im Stream warst, deswegen. Yeah, there was some IRL friend who was in the chat and I didn't connect the dots there. Okay, what should we do for the last few minutes? Why is nobody joining? Wait, is it still... Nah, it's public. Why is nobody joining? I wish I had friends like that, bro. You can still meet them, bro. I mean... Don't say it like that. I feel you, bro. Like... Maybe it sounds more than what it is, you know? It's not like I chill with them every day, you know? It's just like that's just how it is when you grow up and you're 28 and everybody has their job and has girlfriends and if even family nowadays. Nah, let's not do campus, bro. That takes too long. Let's do like, you can do like the ditch or mega park. Why is nobody joining? But yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm still in contact with them, and I chill with them from time to time. Some more, some less. I'm just always the guy in the friend group who tries to keep everything together and tries to not lose touch with everyone. Yeah. Like I always say, like I try to meet new friends, you know. I've met a bunch of new ones, you know, like my coach Nick, is pretty new to the gang, and yeah, it's never too late to. I think I made a bunch of new friends this last week, you know. But it gets harder. I know what you mean, because as older as you get, everybody gets more, you know, in their own rhythm, and it's harder to get to know somebody really and trust them. But you just have to try, you know. It's just like it's like shiny, like basically like life is like shiny Pokemon hunting, you know. You just have to hunt. You just have to get the encounters. You have to put in the work, you know. You can only get a shiny if you try it. You can only meet cool people if you try to meet cool people, and there will be bad people. You just have to learn from that experience, you know. It's like with if you want to find a cool girl, you have to find a bunch of girls before you find a cool girl. Or a cool guy, depending if you want to know. If you're not trying, you can't get it. But I trust me, I know how it is when you fail and fail and fail, and you just don't even want to try anymore. But if you're not trying, nothing will happen. That's just how it is, sadly. That's why it's important to have friends in your life that pick you up when you're in that spot and motivate you to try again, you know. And nowadays it doesn't even have to be like an IRL friend. I got so motivated by Joe Rogan podcast, you know, like David Goggins, Kevin Hart, Andrew Huberman. There's so many great people out there you can listen to that have been through so much in life and just spit facts all day. Sometimes that's important, you know. Like I always say, I don't even want to meet somebody who's always out and chilling and being social, because everybody that's always out there and social, like the probability that he's chilling with people that he actually learns cool stuff from, it's not that high, you know. I want somebody that had a phase in their life where he was only in his room most of the time and listened to podcasts and found himself, worked on himself, you know. You need that phase. That's really important. But you need to get out of that phase again and use it, you know. I really feel like I could use like all the stuff I've learned in the last 4 or 5 years. I could finally use this year, you know. Finally this year these opportunities came to me where I could use all the stuff I learned. The last few months and weeks, not even in YouTube, like just in my personal life, a lot of really good things have happened, but they were all built on that foundation I built the last few years, you know? But I don't want to recommend you guys like locking yourself in a room and just watching podcasts, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to be a bad thing if you have a face like that, you know? I have some deep clips saved on this profile. Show them to me. We need this guy on a motivational YouTube channel. I don't know, I'm just talking, you know? I'm just trying my best to give you guys like best advice I can have. Oh no, fuck. Jazz motivation podcast would be fire. Yeah, I mean that is something that I could see myself doing. I told you guys before, like hopefully someday I'll be big enough to do like a podcast and invite some guests that I'm really interested in. Then I'll definitely do that. I could see myself doing like a Joe Rogan type podcast, definitely. Jazz merch. Yeah, we definitely have to get some merch. Definitely. That sounds happy. I used to 27. No, I'm 28. 28. But I think I haven't updated it yet, right? Oh, I have to update. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, Taco, what's up, bro? What am I doing? I'm so in autopilot. We can do another one. That was not good. Attempt. Invite your OG viewers. Yeah, we could definitely do like a special episode like that. But if I did a podcast, I definitely want to do it like Joe Rogan, where I mean, he invites friends too, but I'd like podcasts where you just like invite an expert on a specific topic and just ask them questions about that. We could mix in some podcasts with just like friends, family and stuff, but that's like the main thing I'd love to do. Just invite somebody that I'm actually interested in. The topic they're like an expert. How was LA, man? I mean, I was just talking about it the last 2 hours, bro. But LA was amazing, bro. Best time of my life. I'm definitely going to do like a real vlog type video where I talk about the trip and upload that. Check it out. But I had tacos, bro. I had the best tacos I ever had. The best food in my life, bro. Okay, come on, let's do one more. So hungry, man. I can't wait to eat some noodles or something. I haven't had noodles in such a long time. I just can't wait to see it. Happy to. Yeah, as I said, like I'm a bit late because I was the only one that stayed until the 17th in LA. All the other guys already went back home days before. So they had more time to prepare and edit and all that jazz. But yeah, I'll make up for it. Trust me. I hit some crazy clips. Trust me, guys. But I'm gonna be a bit rusty, I guess, at the beginning when I start doing these different types of videos. So bear with me. What, you waited? Wait? You still have your Brunt minis? Nice, man. I hope you enjoy them. Coconut ones are nice. If you like coconut, they're really good. Should we... Oh, wait, should I... Again? Let's see, wait, I'll get a Twizzler. My turn. Oh no, I didn't want to bail. Oh wait, huh? What was that? Did I just go outside of map? But actually, I only found Twizzlers in red. I thought, like, weren't there like other colors too? I'm making the brand minis fast. Nice. They're so good. Nice, man. I'll have to do that. Yeah, I wish they still had the original dark chocolate Zwieback that I always had until they discontinued it. They were like by far the best ones. Oh no. Why is it so slow? Yeah, they had dark chocolate Zwieback back in the day. But they don't anymore for some reason. Like 2 years ago, I think, they just stopped having it everywhere. Hey, why can't I get a fast one? Come on, one last nice. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying to think what else I missed, maybe what I need to say about the ship. Yeah, I'm just running down there, okay. Landed the gap I was trying on stream last Sunday, only took me 2 hours, so I was like, nice, bro. You mean the one in the industrial place? The backwards man? Into the, like, the little red spot? Nice, nice, bro. Congratulations. That's a hard one. I almost lost my mind on that one. I was trying that for like 3 hours. I thought I almost gave up on that one. I got so close so many times. Got me really raging. Okay guys, this is it I guess. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for just everything these last few years. It's insane. I've been to LA. I've been invited to the skate headquarters. Like, it sounds unbelievable. Like, sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. You're gonna see the proof tomorrow. And yeah, I hope it will be this is the start like of a new chapter. And there will be many more to come. Many more collabs with the other guys. I'll try to get that done. And yeah, as always, next Friday, 8 p.m. No, probably like 9 p.m. CET, we'll be live again. Maybe we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll play some other game, but probably some skate online. And yeah, have a good day, have a good night, have a good weekend, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Love you so much for the support, man. You guys don't even know, man. This means the world to me. Really, like from the bottom of my heart, guys. Love you. Bye.